Hey y'all, it's Amanda with Tap Mom and the Baby Brigade. I hope everybody's having a good Monday afternoon, evening, whenever you're watching this. I have been crocheting myself into oblivion all weekend. Because I wanted to finish the Prairie Basix chunky blanket. And I did. Oh, my arms are tired, but I did. And my hair is still wet from my shower, so in case y'all wondered why it looks like it does. But anyway, I didn't bother to dry it or put a headband on to tame the beast that is my hair growing out. I hadn't got it cut in a while, so I just I've been putting it back in a headband to keep from I have a bad tendency to run my hands through the top of my hair, which frays the ends of my hair. The rest of my hair will look fine, except for the ends on my bangs will look fried, because I constantly do that. It's just part of my personality that I do that out of anxiety. I do it out of just habit, and so the headbands help. The headbands help me not do that. And so every time I go to do it, the headband's in the way, and then I'll decide not to do it. So it helps. The headbands help me not do that. So it saves my hair. And of course keeps my bangs out of my face, because my bangs come down to like here. So anyway, yeah, I wanted to go over what all I used in the blanket, because Reed kind of kept progress as I went along with this blanket, but I didn't really know how much yarn I would end up using, because I chained 150, because I used that prairie stitch from Bag O' Day, and I chained 150 because it calls for an even number chain, and it's bulky 5 yarn, and I used the colors Burgundy, Citadel, and Slate, and the Premier Basix Chunky is what I used, and it regularly runs about $2.99 a skein. And I was fortunate that my friend Cheryl sent me enough of the Burgundy that I didn't have to order the Burgundy, but I did order the Citadel and the Slate, so I did buy that, and so I have one each full skein of the Citadel, pardon the crinkling, one Citadel and one Slate complete skein left. I didn't know that I would have that much left. I could have probably went another color round with it, but I was really tired. And it was already pretty huge, because it's 55 inches long and it's 71 inches wide, so this is a pretty big blanket. So I just measured the length on it, because I think it was Saturday. Yeah, I think I measured it Saturday, and I wasn't happy with how long it was, so I went ahead and went another three skeins in, because it was the color choices were, I would go Burgundy, Citadel, and Slate. That was how the order of which I did the skeins and the colors. And so I said, when I measured it Saturday, I didn't really like how long it was, and I was like, well, and then I measured how long a round of color, a round of the colors was, and I was like, if I do one more round, then that'll be long enough. And so that's what I did, and it's now, it's still, could have went another round and would have been, probably, because a round was about 12 inches. So if I'd have went another, round, it would have been even, closer to the same amount of length as it is wide. And but it was really rough, because it's almost like a weighted blanket, because it's just that heavy. And so it just become very difficult for me to turn, and work with. So I wasn't going to go another round. I figured 55 inches was enough, and I'm right. Or at least I feel right. Anyway, in my opinion, I'm right. So, and here's, and I had more of the burgundy than I did of the other colors. So I had 2 left of the burgundy. And then I have a scrap ball of slate left and a scrap ball of burgundy left. So that's the yarn I have left. I'm gonna put this down here in this little box of yarn that I have put together for yarn that will be given away on the live we'll do for Johnny's birthday. So this chunky yarn will go in that because well, not the scrap balls. I'll put them in my scrap yarn and figure out what to do with them at a later time. But I did use this 9mm well, it just says M/N hook. I did order this off of Amazon, Clover hook. I did use a metal hook when I first started, but it just became kind of heavy to use with my carpal tunnel. It started giving me trouble using that, so I just went ahead and ordered me a plastic one, and it ended up working out just fine. This is I kept my labels, and there's 17 of these. So it ended up being a total of 1,989 yards. So yeah, it's a lot. Even though with those big scrap balls, obviously I did not use all 1,989 yards. I don't know how many yards each scrap ball is, but obviously I did not use all 1,989 yards. But I did have to, use most of that anyway. But this was my way of keeping track of how many skeins got used. So I don't know if anyone else, this way if I ever decide to make another one, I have my notes and I'll know what what I did with it. So that's the plan there. And I'll just insert a picture at the end of this video showing you I took a picture of the blanket on the couch earlier, or about 3 something this morning when I finished it. Because I'm not going to hold it up for you now because it's just too heavy to do that. Plus, there's not enough room for you to get a full view. So it's best just for me to insert the picture. Now, I did post this picture on Instagram and in the Facebook group of this channel. So, you'll be able to see that there. But if you might have seen it already. But I did want to, come on and let y'all see, so kind of get a little bit of insight into that process and what all entailed into the basic chunky blanket. So that's the only way I knew how to name it, because that's what I use. That's just I named it after the yarn I used. It's the easiest way to describe it. But it's beautiful. I will be holding on to this one and putting it in the booth that I put too much work into it not to sell it. So it will be sold in October at my booth, unless someone else, buys it off of me before then, which I doubt, because I'm not letting it go for cheap, because I got quite a bit of money in it just in yarn. So it's not going for cheap. But anyway, I wanted to let y'all know what I've been doing all weekend. I've been having a couple of restless nights, and I'm sure that's my as someone pointed out that I've had diabetes symptoms. I know I'm diabetic. I know that. I'm not like a severe diabetic, but I know that. And I got a bad habit of drinking water or whatever late at night, and then I end up in the bathroom every other hour as I'm trying to sleep. So, but unfortunately, my medications make me thirsty, and so there you have it. But that's the wrap up of the basic chunky blanket. I hope maybe y'all will let me know if y'all decide to make one, and I would love to see your pictures. So feel free to email me those pictures if y'all make one, or post them on the Facebook page, or tag me on Instagram if y'all make one. I am considering doing a segment if I can figure out how to put music to a slideshow type deal. I'm thinking about doing a video maybe once a week of y'all's makes. So y'all let me know what y'all think about that. If y'all would like to have me showcase y'all's makes on the channel, maybe like a, just a short little 5-minute video once a week where I, do a little slideshow showing y'all's makes. I just got to figure out the logistics of that on the video app that I use. I use the app that's built into the iPhone. It's iMovie app. I know it's capable of doing that. I just got to watch a video and learn how to do that. So, and pick some music that is copyright friendly. But I'll figure it out. If y'all just let me know if that's something y'all like to do, is to, if y'all would like to see y'all's makes on YouTube video, I'd be glad to do that. I just got to do a little research and figure out the ins and outs of how to do that. But that way y'all get to share, y'all's makes with more than just your family and whoever y'all share it with on social media. Y'all would get a little video showcasing your work, because, well, I love y'all, and y'all should be y'all's talent should be displayed as well as, just as much as mine. So anyway, I love y'all, and so does Jesus. And please remember to adopt, don't shop. Your best friend could be waiting for you at the shelter or the rescue. And I will see you again soon. Bye now.